We grew up watching Power Rangers.
Who wouldn't want like Rangers like washing their location? Like who wouldn't want that?
I be with my shirt on, a couple kids like, oh mom, he's Power Rangers.
Hey guys, this is Destiny with UZ Marketing, and today I had the honor of speaking with the very own Tampa, Florida's Power Washing Rangers LLC. After starting with a lawn care service and with many recommendations from their customers, they started adding power washing to their services and now have, within the first 4 months of beginning, added more revenue to their investment. Okay. So, of course, hi guys. Thank you so much for being here. I definitely wanted to go straight into it. And can you guys tell me why you started in the pressure washing business?
Yeah.
Well, it was a no-brainer for us because we were actually in the property maintenance industry for about 4, 5, 6 years now. He primarily did lawn work and, just everything that comes with that. So a lot of his customers would ask him if he could do that type of service of pressure washing. He just started picking up small jobs from his lawn customers. So we kind of just transitioned into doing, at the time it was just a couple of jobs here and there. And then, I was like, let's just go ahead and make this a full-fledged business. So that's kind of how we started into the pressure washing industry.
Okay, cool. Most people usually just say they saw the money kickback and they're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna just do it. But you guys kind of already had a prior experience, so that's a little bit different. That's cool. So you kind of combine both, what you've already done, and then with this new service that customers wanted. So that's cool. I do want to ask, of course, what made you guys come up with the name?
Power Washing Rangers.
She was like, we need something that's gonna kick, And I was like, we were just coming up with certain things, but she actually came up with. We had a cousin that starred the Blue Ranger
and Power Washing Rangers
in the movie. So we were like, hey, and then the colors. Our colors was like blue and black or whatever. We were like, yeah, let's do that. Just change it up a little bit. So.
And I actually grew up watching Power Rangers.
I did too.
So we grew up watching Power Rangers, and it was just a good fit. It was just something that we both could relate to and identify with, and we just wanted something that was going to stand out and just be catchy and grab that attention.
Yeah, like Power Ranger words, we like it's morphing time. We like it's cleaning time.
Yeah, that's our slogan.
That's actually really good. Like I was actually saying earlier, that definitely just caught my eye. I wouldn't say I was a hardcore Power Ranger girl, but I knew my fair share, So I was like, what the, if to me it was a no-brainer. I was like, that makes so much sense. Like, I'm here for it. Like, I'm there. So definitely got the good feedback on that. Okay, that's good. So how, can you guys tell me a little bit about your growth? Like how fast you guys were growing, everybody knowing your name, getting the calls and everything like that?
Yeah, we had a tremendous amount of support from our community and our local area, especially with him having a significant amount of lawn customers. So that helped escalate the growth, especially within the first year of launching. We actually launched last March. So this March will make our 1-year anniversary. So the growth was amazing for our first official year. And we just had a ton of support, especially with the Power Washing Rangers logo and the name and, the constant, posting on social media.
Okay, that's good. And I know we here at UZ Marketing, we get a lot of pressure washing companies from Tampa, Florida, and just in Florida in general. So I feel like that was a very competitive field, but to know that you guys, kind of like you said, already had customers that were looking for you guys, you already had a following, and you just added to that, and then you still saw that growth was good. Because I'm always fearful. I'm like, if I see another new Florida pressure washer. I'm like, how do they all fit? Like, what's going
Yeah,
on?
right. Sometimes we ask ourselves the same question. But you just gotta, just be good at what you do. Constantly, educate yourself and never stop learning. Just create a support system, network. So.
Even if it's something you never done in washing, you just got to Google it. Get on social media with guys that've been doing it for years and ask them. I mean, all the answers is there. Just got to study it and learn it.
Yeah, just add to that value. Okay. So, how quickly did you guys break even with that investment? I know you said that you guys got a lot of traction within the year, but did you see exponential growth in terms of investing in adding that service? If you don't
Not
mind.
necessarily exponential, because he was still doing lawn full time. Well, he still is doing lawn full time. So it was kind of like a spinoff of his original business. So as far as the exponential growth, no. But as far as it being a part-time job and a part-time launch, I think we did very, very well. And as far as the break even, I would say
About 4.5 months.
Yeah, about 4.5 months.
And that's part-time. Can do it full time.
That is actually really big.
It blown me, because I was like, man, I make this much in a week doing lawn, and I did
2 houses,
3 jobs, and I'm there.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, wow, yeah, this is something.
That is something I definitely see. I definitely see that most of the time, where you do get those people who are like, I'm just starting off, and you're like, once you start, you're not gonna want to stop when you see that see that money coming in. So yeah, that's definitely why I'm like, that's a really big service. It's a really big service. Okay, cool. So I know a little bit earlier you guys did say something about Facebook, bringing it out on there. But what other ways did you guys market that new addition to your lawn care service?
You guys, of course.
Yes, signs. You see.
Yeah, so we have to, definitely give you guys, your
And
shout out.
it started with Facebook. That's where we found you.
We found you guys on Facebook.
I was like, hey, let's look at that. Let's get out some signs made and stuff. So,
oh, that's
Facebook,
good. That's good.
Facebook starts it all, man.
Mm-hmm.
On Facebook, and you see stuff that you need, go for your business.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, that's good though.
Signs, of course, our logo, shirts. Like, we got different shirts. I got the other little made shirts. Just business-wise marketing. And we don't want to go to nobody's house half dressed and talking about this is what you do. So you want to go full out. Like, some people even got the shoes. I'm thinking about it.
I've actually never heard of that. If I would be like, whoa, okay, you got it. Yeah. Tell me something new. But okay, so you guys have tackled pretty much all of it. You've done, like you said, Facebook, signs, also apparel, and you also have gone online. So everything, cards, yeah. And then, like you said, that really big addition is your logo. If you slap that on anything, it just adds more value to it. So yeah, I definitely agree. Okay. Okay, so do you guys have anything next on the agenda? Like, are you going to add another service or anything else, get it bigger, maybe branch out a little more? What do you guys think about that?
We're constantly thinking and trying to evolve the business. For now, I think our next step is to expand into a different market within Florida, so that we can, just have multiple areas that we service. So that's what's next on the horizon, just expanding outwards. And we want to get into specialized services as well, and maybe just hone in our focus on one specialty. And of course, not turn down business, but just specialize in one particular.
Yeah, correct. Now I do house, pool, roof washing, gutter cleaning.
So some of everything. So
yeah, heavy equipment cleaning. Be all over the place.
Okay, so maybe going from a little bit of residential to maybe more commercial. Is that what you guys trying to transition into?
Yeah, definitely. We want to break into that commercial space. We love residential as well, We feel like that's a good steady cash flow. But we do want to pick up more commercial projects, and like he said, the heavy equipment cleaning, and we haven't really identified which area we want to just kind of like specialize in for now. But right now we're just all about growing the business and making the revenue.
And anytime you go in business, commercial business is always, one of the best because it's contracted. It's a year-round thing, no matter what. You contracted, whatever. So yeah.
And we just bidded on our first HOA job, so we're excited about that. We're hoping to hear back, very soon. So.
Okay, congratulations, guys. I hope you guys get it. And I'm pretty sure, honestly, who wouldn't want like rangers like washing their location? Like, who wouldn't want that? Like, who wouldn't want it? So
hey, I actually tried
I
tried to get him to actually put on the suit. I actually bought the suit and everything, and he bought the face mask. I think he did it like once or twice.
I did it like for the first 2 months.
Yeah.
But remember, that was like around May, June. Those masks, everything get hot.
I bet. But I mean, that is commitment. All I hear is commitment. You guys are committed to it. So I mean, again, who wouldn't want it? So that is something.
I have a couple
cool.
kids. I be with my shirt on. A couple kids like, "Oh, mom, he's Power Rangers." Like, yes.
And tell your parents. Tell your parents what I do. Let them know. That's good. I'm excited. I'm pretty sure, like I said, with the logo, the growth, and just having your name out there is definitely gonna work wonders for you guys. So yeah, I definitely agree. Okay. So one last thing I do want to ask. For anybody else trying to get into the pressure washing business, no matter where they're located, what are some tips to go ahead and just start?
I can take that, and then you can piggyback off of it. I come from the business side of the sector, so for me, it's all about organization. It's all about education, and you just really need to build a team. So my tip to anyone who's looking to start in this industry is just spend some time educating yourself, whether it's through YouTube, Facebook groups, order some books off of Amazon, and just really, really learn the process, because it's more than just buying a pressure washer from Home Depot and just going to work. It's so much more involved to it. Yes. I actually learned so much. I thought it was just about spraying some water.
It's chemical learning. It's certain types of organic paints, not.
I feel like I'm a chemist now because of all of the different mixtures that you have to know. So I actually wait a minute, this stuff comes off of the periodic table. So you're just really learning the industry, learning the chemicals, learning the right proportions, just educating yourself.
Pressure washing take a lot of chemicals. If you don't know what you're doing, you can mess somebody's house up. It's more than just pressure and water to it. It's like soft systems. It's like, you got to know your tips that you need to use for certain projects or whatnot. So learn your stuff, man, and definitely use Facebook as your guide. Like she said, the groups, like you can find a pressure washing group. They all over the place. Just find a pressure washing group and ask them certain questions, and I mean they got all the answers.
Don't be afraid to seek out the knowledge,
and don't be afraid of criticism too, because that's all over the place. Yes, you got to know how to take that also. So.
And then in addition to that, just business formation. Just make sure you have your LLC, make sure you have your S corporation, make sure you have your name and you file it with SunBiz. If you're in Florida, get you a good CPA, because you will have to pay taxes. So make sure you're keeping record of your cash flows and your expenses. And then the only other thing that I would add to that is just make sure you have some good marketing, because that needs to be a part of your budget. I would definitely recommend you guys. Your turnaround time is phenomenal. Whenever we call and place an order for yard signs or flyers or business cards, we usually get it within, a week, 2 weeks at the top. So just making sure that you have a certain portion allocated towards marketing expenses, because that's very important, especially if you don't know anything about the industry and you don't have anything to pivot from, you need to have marketing in place. So that's what I would say. Anything else you would say?
And set yourself at a budget, have your goals before you start, because it can get expensive if you don't know what you're doing.
Okay, you guys gave some really beautiful gems. Me personally, I'm kind of business oriented just a little bit. Just because I feel like I need a plan for everything. I can't never just jump into anything, and that's something I feel like is a misconception in, pressure washing or lawn care. You're just like, buy the material, go and get some out of the house. It's like, no. Yeah. So yeah. So I definitely appreciate you guys, of course, bringing in the business aspect of it, because you do need certain preparations to begin anything, of course. And like you said, you're using chemicals. You need to understand the market just to kind of make sure once you start, there's nothing going to set you back too much, especially like lack of knowledge. Because like you said, you don't want to mess anybody's house up because you got to pay for it. And that isn't.
Oh yeah, make sure you have business insurance. Do not pull up to someone's house with your equipment, your fancy equipment, and you damage something and you don't have business insurance. So protecting yourself, protecting the homeowner, protecting your business is very crucial. So you need to make sure that you have all of that before you even start your first job.
Knowledge is power.
I definitely agree. So I definitely appreciate you guys just sprinkling that business in there, because like I said, that's something I feel like it's a misconception. You're just like, go do it, start, and it's like, you need to figure it out first. So yes. Yeah, but then also, like you said, put money aside to marketing, because you do need to put your name out there. Once you've learned the knowledge, now it's time to get the service, so go ahead and do that as well. Okay. But that is it for me. Thank you so much, you guys. You have been great. Like I said, I definitely appreciate you guys taking the time to speak with me. You guys have dropped beautiful gems. And I just love you guys. Like I said, every time I see it, I'm like, ooh, I get excited. What they getting now? I'm nosy. I'm super nosy.
Well, it's good to know that we have someone who openly says that they're a supporter, because sometimes you don't see it or you don't notice it. But like you said, there are people who are watching and they're admired and things of that nature. So thank you for being a supporter, and you guys helped us tremendously along our journey with all of our marketing material.
Oh, you guys are so welcome. And also, of course, I'll add you guys' all the social platforms. I know you guys have TikTok, Facebook. I'll add all of that. And I saw the YouTube video.
Power Washing Rangers LLC. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Power Washing Rangers LLC.
Yes, ma'am. Alrighty. Thank you guys so much again. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, okay?
Thank you. We're going out to do some quotes.
There you go. Get that. There you go. Alrighty, guys. You have a good one.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.